Greetings, renewable seekers. In this Virtually Rick, we waft our way through another of Mother Nature's mighty forces, the unpredictable power of wind. Yes, that's more like it. It's one of the natural world's most incredible phenomenons. So come with me, let's get virtual. Right, so wind. Where on earth does it come from? Basically, the sun heats up the air and it rises up. Then colder air comes in, say from over the sea, comes in and rushes in to replace it. Hence the rushing equals wind. And it's this tidal force in the air that we can harness to create electricity. We do that with one of these, a wind turbine. Let's take a look. At the front here are the blades and rotor. They capture the wind's movement. Now, wind, of course, is powerful, meaning it has energy. And if something has moving energy, it's called kinetic energy. And the shafts inside turn because of the wind, turning that kinetic energy into mechanical energy with a gearbox here. And that increases the speed of rotation 100 times more. So it's a generator generating electricity. Now, one of the biggest wind farms in the world is in California, just north of LA, in Kern County, producing enough energy to power nearly 500,000 homes, with about 6% of California's energy being generated by the invisible tide of air above our heads. America is the second largest creator of wind-powered energy in the world, behind China. The pluses are it generates clean energy without any emissions. The downsides are it depends on the wind to be consistent to get consistent power, which means building them in more remote locations, like this island, where there's more reliable wind. And that means building long transmission lines all the way back to the mainland and the city. Another downside is that it can create a little bit of noise for those living nearby, but really it's minimal. And birds and bats have been killed by the spinning blades, but it's nothing like the percentage of birds killed by flying into windows. Over 600 million birds a year die that way, so perhaps we should address that more pressing issue first. But we're probably not going to ban windows anytime soon, I'm guessing. It's true to say that greenhouse gases are emitted in the construction of wind turbines, but over their lifetime, they are considerably less than things powered by natural gas and coal. Wind power has one of the smallest carbon footprints, and they're being produced with less and less rare earth elements, so the argument that they're not green enough will soon be a moot point. In the future, we'll rely more and more upon wind power, which will lead to an increase in jobs and a decrease in water-guzzling power stations, so we can preserve arguably our most precious global resource. And it'll cut the cost of producing electricity, so that as more advances are made in wind energy tech, the more we're likely to be blown away by the incredible power of wind.